housing. Put another house on that side of the plaza. I would have thought the tavern would have added some food to the game, by the way. And thank you for sticking it out with me. Thanks for dropping by. And welcome to my stream. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. So it does keep killing my microphone when my system crashes, of course. Let's put a tavern right here. Why not, right? So we've got a couple things we need to do. We got a few things to clear out here to expand our town. We are already... Our newspaper is missing again. No. It's okay. We'll see what turn we're in next time. We just turned this around so that our town is not, at the moment, facing imminent destruction. How fun for us. Okay, clearing out some space here. Let's clear out some space back here too. We are not made of money, but we had enough money to start clearing out a little something back here, right? Oh, T. So now let's go to the next turn. So, no concurrent live streams. What? Select a stream. Refresh. I don't even know what's going on here. Okay. I'm still trying to get used to the YouTube stuff here because I've been streaming in Twitch and Kick, actually, or using Restream to stream in the YouTube, so I'm still not familiar with it. But I've turned down the quality of the video, so hopefully it will not crash my system this time. Frog fraud. A shape-changing monster disguised as a frog has been reported consuming an adventurer whole before escaping today. Witnesses report that the creature lured the adventurer by claiming to be royalty, trapped in the body of a frog and requiring a kiss to free them from the curse. When close enough, the creature then extended its mouth and ate the poor adventurer, sword and all. Be on the lookout for any royal frogs, folks, and one adventurer has been struck down. We have a +7 threat to the town today. Travel today, we know this one. Heroes on holidays. Slaycation. A heroic power couple looking for a holiday home have decided to settle in our town. We're looking to get away from it all, hunt some monsters on our own time without the stress, diplomacy, and intrigue of big city life. 2 adventurers have found a new home. Lost in life, lacking career prospects, ready to fight for what's right, family has a sizable fortune. Well, you sound like a perfect candidate. We've had that one as well. So we did lose an outrider, probably not a huge loss to us. In reality, we are short of food again. Seems to be a perpetual situation here, and we could use some housing, so let us build an inn. Also, our threat level has increased again, which kind of sucks. Let's put our inn right here. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's clear some stuff back here again, and good. Winter cold whistle. The cold air cracks against the smithy's door, demanding entrance. Hubris might explain the structure's staunch defiance against inevitable demise, but, as some keen onlookers might note, market forces often outweigh reality. Okay, the fraudship bracelets we know. 8 times a charm. This one we know as well. This is where Gorath the Rogue falls into the town well. We're doing very well. We want to look to see if we have a quest to irritate the diviners. Well, then let's just not. We can say we did, but let's just not, okay? I mean, there's no... Oh, how cute. Did you see that? Look at this little shrine. My system keeps crashing.
Huh. Okay, what little shrine?
Look at this. Look at. See? The rest of them are cups. I did have an obelisk, but when my system crashed, it took the obelisk with it. Every time the music stops, I'm feeling a panic again. So let's go clear some on this side. It's kind of hard to see with the winter, isn't it? But seriously, folks, this game does not cost that much. And a lot of the reviews, as I said, just were like, oh, I got bored with this game because it was like really repetitive. So this one's really funny. I'm going to read it again. We've had it before, though. Patrons puzzled by Pocket Pub. Local tavern, the Drowned Pelican, has called for an investigation following a prank that led to their front door being transmuted into a pocket dimension. While the debaticle lasted only 15 minutes before Conduit were able to reverse the spell, the victims had aged more than 15 years inside a hellish nightmare realm where the bard kept playing the same song over and over again. Okay, doomsday forecast for Wednesday. Local doomsday Premonitia Portent has forecast doomsday for this Wednesday. This is the fourth time this month they've prophesied the end times, but they only need to be right once. So, Preserve Ruins. The Arcanist Guild have come with a new request to preserve the ancient ruins surrounding our town for their research. We're trying to get a research grant, and we just need to hold out and carefully study them a little longer. So we should build 20 buildings without clearing any ruins. I don't think that's going to be the challenge. We have to last long enough. That's more of the challenge. So we are at a lack of food, as we frequently are, and I think that would be a perfect place for a plaza, but it doesn't want to let us build one there. You suck. Okay. So there's one building toward R20. Royal spell bans. Following a royal decree, the following spells have been banned for non-authorized use. Zone of tax evasion. Oh, we've had this one. Okay. Peer pressure. I am trying to finally get something in my stomach I haven't eaten yet today. Someone washed ashore today claiming to be a fearsome pirate captain from across the seas. His ship lost him. His ship lost to him. Okay. His crew mutinied after one claimed to have seen a terrifying monster in the depths of the ocean, causing hysteria and begging to be returned to land. They joined the fight to fund a new ship. Understandably. Okay, why townsfolk hate this rogue? I'm going to read this one again. I think it's quite funny. Brave adventurer, dashing rogue, usual suspect, and professional idiot are just some of the terms used to describe Gorath by both himself and others. We all know why it is that we hate him. There's no need to elaborate on the topic. And yet he writes some a little bit more. But man, I hate that guy. Okay, we got 4 new adventures. Excellent. And this is turning around. Let's hope we can sustain that trend into that end. Let's build another watchtower. You got it. So we are building a ring wall of sorts. We did accidentally leave a space there. Dwarven miners. In both sense of the word, presumably. Reports have come in that dwarves in the nearby mountain have been working their children in the mines. Their leader sent out a memo explaining they're so tiny they can fit into little gaps where all the good stuff is. Guildco's PR department have forbidden us from trading with them if this continues. So we have the choice of either imposing child labor laws, or cutting off trade. Both of them will have bad effects. Would be my wish that someone were in my stream to tell me what their vote is on this. But there's no one here. T. Ah, well. So let's cut off trade. Without their mineral supply, we'll have to substitute our weapons with wood. I think they mean make our weapons, substitute making our weapons. Okay. -3 defense because we have wooden weapons now. Food review, Thieves Banquet. That thing is absolutely freaking hilarious. I'm going to read that again. We recently invited the prestigious Thieves Guild annual banquet. We were recently... how about I read that right this time? Then it'll make sense. We were recently invited to the prestigious Thieves Guild annual banquet, with the tradition of everyone stealing each other's meals in a challenging act of camaraderie. A racious time, although every time I ordered my meal, it was stolen out from underneath me before I had a chance to take a single bite. 2.5 stars. Very atmospheric dining experience, but I have my suspicion no one else was actually ordering. Collateral catastrophe. The attempted arrest of a thief has resulted in an elaborate chase, lasting hours, knocking over every single cart and stall in the marketplace. Pots, rare spices, and cabbages alike were tossed up in the air, one by one, during this cinematic pursuit. Markets has been destroyed. Okay, we need to change our variables, folks. Take a look at that. The offending outrider was banished from the town, +5 threat to the town. This is very bad. Or in our marketplace. We need food. We always need food. We're going to build a new farm there. And it's fun to put a shrine next to a shrine and see what you get for shits and grins. Oh, it's a... Oh, I thought I was going to get a different one. Wah, wah, I say. They're kidding about safety standards. Oh, that's that one where he makes his day meow, meow. Soil eater. An herbalist was and that should be Anne, by the way, an herbalist, was the center of a sudden curse of rot this morning, draining all the life from the garden and surrounding fields. Luckily, the curse had not spread far before the source was identified and quarantined. A rare soul eater herb, which sucks the life out of any soil it grows in. Recent guild ordinances have dropped the restrictions on the growth of this plant, so who knows when the next slip up may be. An herbalist was destroyed, -10 food for 5 turns. That's going to hurt us really badly, and +5 threat to the town, which is not going to help our situation at all. This one we've read before. OT. See, this is not good. This is not good. This is not right. 4 turns until town destruction if we can't do something to turn this around. This was our herbalist that disappeared. Baga, and baga. This will also increase our funds. This is +10. This is +10. Okay. I think this is a 4 spot required. And it can never go in that configuration. Oh, it is a 3 spot. How interesting. 6 turns, so that is slowing down. Whew. Loot from strange places. We've made some money off these extra items. Okay, this is where we've overhunted the wolves. Bird in sight panic. The town erupted into a panic today when a townsperson noticed the size disparity between them and the birds flying overhead. It's not something you really notice until it's pointed out, but wow, they could just pick one of us up with ease. So +8 threat to the town, just as we were getting things under control. The grass is ethereal on the other side. A portal in space opened up today, only for a strange goat man to fall out. He claims his powers are fueled by the delicious grass our dimension has. He has agreed to stay and protect our town. So 1 outrider gained. Oh, 2 turns until we're destroyed. And I'm not seeing a lot of hope for turning that around. That's where the herbalist was. We'll put it in there. And then we will rebuild the herbalist. There's the herbalist. Okay, we don't have the money for a farm. You suck. And we're going to lose. 1 more turn till destruction. Little guy spotted in town. Don't even worry about it. He's just little, a cool little guy. A little dude. He wouldn't hurt anyone. Don't even sweat it. So this we've read. This we've read. Let's go. This is where the messages are finally starting to get repetitive, and we are in turn 51. Okay, so it's not that there's a lack of interesting stories in the newspaper. It's not seem to have done a good enough job, and our town is destroyed. So that actually we'd turned 52, right? I've gone longer than that before. That's my challenge, and it keeps me going in this game for a very long time. I find it addictive. Adventurers Guild pulls support from town. Due to the overwhelming threat of the local area, the Adventurers Guild has retreated from our town. Unfortunately, this means it's only a matter of time now before something comes along and wipes us out. I'd recommend starting to run now. Your town attracted 102 adventurers before reaching its demise. You generated 7,766 gold total in corporate profits. You discovered 4 buildings. You completed 7 guild requests. You fended off 3 enemy camps, which is really not that much. So, a local reporter looking for help always comes up here. No more news today. Donate blood today. Don't ask why. I love that one. So that is how this game works. Okay. You play until your town dies, and then you play again. You say, I want to play again. It turns back to spring, whoop, or summer, whatever that is. And you actually start all over again. Like I said, you usually start with 20 gold. I started with 30. This has been a short stream. I apologize for that. It's just actually it's been a long stream that was disrupted twice. If y'all want, I will go ahead and start this up again. You can see these are the runes from some other attempt. What we want to do first, however, before we do that, let's put our house down. Okay. And it really is not crucial where you put this stuff. It's really not. Unless you have something up here that says that it is. Completely different story there. Okay, so now we have a little bit of food. We have a little bit of housing. And the first newspaper always comes up, says town founded. You're going into turn 2. We celebrate today as being the day that we founded our new town upon these mysterious ruins. Of course, your first turn, that's not what you see. I do want to know if I can completely reset my game. Here's hoping we'll be kept safe from those strange growls in the night. Okay. And then other than that, we have read all these before. Which I may do another stream, read through them again for people. I think they're smashing. I think they're smashing. So we don't really have to have the watchtower yet. Let's build a marketplace that will give us more money. And remember that when we get rid of the ruins, we can reclaim some of our cards from previous playthroughs. That was actually a bakery. When you reclaim these, those are watchtowers. That brings you nothing. Okay. This was a shrine, by the way. It's not going to help us either. But we do need to clear them out of our way eventually. So, We have the demonic key that has appeared. And like I said, otherwise, now we finally reached the point where we've seen everything the newspapers have to tell us. I do encourage you to read the newspapers. Somebody has taken quite a lot of time to put that together for your enjoyment. Well, it's always nice to have your work appreciated, isn't it? So no, this is not my game, of course. I am just a gamer streaming this game for you. So last time we introduced the tax. This time, let's put a stop to them. That makes our performers happy. But 3 adventurers died, gave their lives in brave service to the town to rid us of this siren threat. You can just try different things other than what you did the first time, right? Ooh, lots of food, but we have a housing shortage. Oh, but we get a free house. Oh. So now we need to think about what we're going to do with our watchtower. We want to build a ring wall. I like building a ring wall around my settlement. So I'm going to put my first watchtower right here. Remember to right click, that'll rotate the building. That actually, look at it's mine, it's all mine. Okay. Anyone who has watched me stream knows I'm just an extremely strange person. So we'll play a little bit. See here. Oh, we didn't get this one. Chanting camps causes chaos. Some goblins were spotted nearby the town, near the town, or nearby, and residents have been kept up all night by horrid sounds of some rhythmic ritual they seem to be performing. We might be able to work out. We might be able to work. I don't know why it says outs. They need to go back through here. What's going on in there? But we can also just ignore them and hope it goes away. For shits and grins. Oh, we didn't do this one either, did we? Oh, let's infiltrate the camp. New enemy camp has been added near your town. Investigate the goblin camp. 1 threat plus 1 threat per turn until cleared. So, what is this MacGuffin? We didn't have that last time. Rumors are spreading of a mysterious MacGuffin. Is it a person? Is it an artifact? Guys, you need a semicolon here. Either way, we must set out on a grand quest to find it. New quest added by the forest path. Hunt for MacGuffin. Okay, the food review we've read twice. I love it. I think it's hilarious. So let's get rid of that goblin camp first. We'll make this our priority. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have 9 adventures. Oh. Delusional much? Oops. Start getting rid of some of these. Yeah, I know. I reset that, but that's okay. I would rather just get rid of the ruins then. Because they're going to be in my way eventually. Okay. So the goblin camp should be done soon. What do we have here? The fortune teller. This time, the fortune teller offers us the Hierophant, Justice, the Wheel of Fortune. This does change sometimes, so that gives you a little bit of variety as well. Let's do the Hierophant. You touch it and have a vision of a divine beacon leading the way, plus 2 diviner satisfaction from the Hierophant's vision. Okay, we've done this because we've busted up the goblin camp. The explorer's spirit, we need an apostrophe here, people. The outriders, or at the end, the outriders are getting sick of being stuck indoors and want to explore the world. Completing quests might let them stretch their legs. Yeah, okay. So, outrider request added, complete the requests. Okay. So. What do we need? We don't have any outriders at the moment. I say. Okay, there's that. I think we can leave it with the runes for the moment. Go to the next turn. Excellent. Oh, here we go. Hoax heralded on scaled hoarders. Seasonal dragon attacks begin to ramp up once again, with many residents fireproofing their homes. As these measures are being taken, deniers decry the panic and moral crisis raised, demanding proof over the existence of dragon fire before wasting another silver piece of taxpayer funding. So we'll make our brawlers happy and just ignore the warnings. I'm sure it'll be fine. +2 brawler satisfaction for ignoring the dragons. Okay, hell of a game we've had. Strike back first. Raiders have started setting up camps a little too close to for our comfort. If we don't raid them first, who knows what they might do. We didn't even get the McGruffin thing done yet. Bugger me. So next turn we need to do the McGruffin thing. Oh, we have the chance to have an inn. Oh, let's take that. That is an opportunity. Upscotch. It's a nice opportunity. So let's take that. And then we need to do the McGruffins. Raiding the Raiders. Our adventurers returned successful from taking down a nearby bandit camp. They claimed to have found totally real evidence that they were just about to attack us. So the complete destruction of their camp was justified and no further questions are needed. Yeah, okay. So if we take gold from them, that doesn't make us the Raiders, right? +29 wealth, quest completed, threat reduced. I definitely left my stove on. That's all this was. The residents of outspoken dragon denier Darlin Dowren burnt down this morning as a winged figure was spotted flying away. He targeted this dude's house. He stated that he had left the stove on, followed by, and even if it was or were a dragon, our environmental impact has nothing to do with their unusual southern migration. There's simply no evidence. So a house has been destroyed. +4 threat to the town. Potion Sellers comes to town. He was last seen in town, engaged in an argument with a local outrider, the potency of his potions. We had that one at one point. So, bugger me. They're on our house. No. Yeah, we need some more outriders. Need is perhaps a strong word. Let us also build another marketplace. And see what the next turn brings. Ho, ho, horror. We did this one. Viking Rager. So the Vikings are going to party next to us again. Tributes to the time being. We had that one as well. This is an awful lot of threat. This is +10 threat, so that's going to turn that around hard. Oh, I'm always mistaken when I say that. How is that even possible? She said naively. So there's that one. Let's see if we can't get this one going, though. Oh, nice. This one has to be done several times, though. Bugger me. Really need to get that one going. So let's, I know we don't need any food at the moment, but trust me, we need to take the food when it comes. Okay, we really do. So, just a normal party. A group of bland-looking adventurers walk into town. Oh, okay. We've had that one before as well. License-free spells. Wow. Look at this. We've got 7 new adventures. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, our house. Let's rebuild our house. That just really sucks. You suck. We don't have a single tavern yet in town. So let's take care of that. Okay, so now we're going to need some more space. We need living room. Not a living room, but living the space, I guess is how you say it in English. It's a quote from a source that people don't usually quote. Going to assume my audience has no idea what it is. Fortune teller emerges from the forest. Do we want the magician, the devil, or the world? Or let's take the devil just for shits and grins. See what happens. Ooh, one adventure has been struck down, but we gain 99 wealth. Seems well worth it to me. I'm so naughty. We found a dwarf instead. Returning from their fetch quest. There needs to be a dash in between there. Their fetch quest. Our adventuring party on the search for the mysterious and confusingly named MacGuffins has instead captured a dwarf by the name of Greg MacGuffin. In a statement this morning, Greg said, "Untie me and I'll stay. Just please don't put me back in that bag of holding." Okay, Mr. MacGuffin joins the town, +1 adventure. Quest completed, hunt for MacGuffins. 6 adventurers have returned. A berserking good time. They were partying with the Vikings again. At the end of it, they decide to come home because they figured the Vikings would take care of themselves. Bakery, yes please. Def. We definitely want a bakery. Let's put it here. This looks like a good place. Complete 3 quests. We did that. Okay, so we'll get their credit from them. We need yellow and blue. Keep stability at 100% for 4 turns. That's going to be hard. Keep the Outriders upset. That's those guys here. They're not upset at the moment, so that's not likely to happen. Bugger. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We need the diviners to be happier. So let's build a shrine. This looks like a good place for it. Oh, we got our obelisk back. Oh, I was starting to think we always get the cup and then the second one would be... Yeah, I'm sure you can see where I was getting that impression from. Maybe we should build the library here. It does look like a good spot, doesn't it? So we do need to clear out some more forest, especially here, because you know, if we want to build another tower or 2 defense. So now we're at 100% here. Okay, all explored out. The Outriders are equal parts content and exhausted from their questing. Wiping the sweat off of their forehead, one responded, "Phew! We really walked a lot." People don't really talk about how much walking is involved in being an adventurer. You usually skip over that part. Okay. Outrider request completed 2 token awards. So we have had this one. So now one of our diviners was poetically crushed on their own symbolism. His shrine crushed him. We have a +2 threat to our town for that. Bandit raid takes its toll. We have had this one as well. 2 adventurers and 13 villagers have been struck down protecting our town from a clan of nearby marauders. They didn't just try to steal. They didn't even try to steal anything. They're just jerks. So we'll have to send someone to deal with that. They're on our shrine. So where are these marauders? Oh, there's no quest for it. Okay. Woody. We've got an excess of food. We have a lack of housing, however. This gives us +10. This gives us +5, so we're going to build this. And this looks like a good spot. Let's continue clearing so that we have space to build. And I find each round of this game to be a new challenge for me. But that's just me. See, we keep coming up with new news items in spite of there now being repetition after some. We hit 52 turns after 65 turns. Well, wastage causes wicked water. A batch of expired potions has been illegally dumped into our well, resulting in tainted water. We need to search for a solution. Quickly. Diviners, our scriptures tell us of a sacred site, the fountain of purity. A single drop from it may solve our problems. Performers Or we could borrow some brewing supplies from the orcs. It's a win-win situation. Everybody benefits, right? We get purified water and everybody gets a little buzz. Let's search for the brewing supplies. That sounds like fun. Okay, so we have a new quest added through the mountains. That's the mine, actually. Princess out for revenge. We've had that. So we have a new enemy camp nearby too. I'll read this again for y'all who didn't catch that earlier. A captured princess, tired of waiting for rescue, broke free, befriended nearby woodland creatures, and trained them into a deadly army. Now she's out for revenge against the town for forgetting about her. Corporation correspondent reports, we think our ransom note got caught in our spam filter. So, new enemy camp added near your town. Defeat the escaped princess and all her woodland creatures. +1 threat until that is cleared. We have the soil eater again. This is harsh because it just kills our food supply. Okay. Usually it does take you over there, but if it doesn't, make sure you check up here. So we don't have that much money, which means we can't fight the princess this time because we lack the funds. So let's go to the next turn. The war on boars. A string of reports have come in of a series of attacks by feral boars from seemingly nowhere. This reporter can only conclude these boars have the ability to teleport. And you should all protect yourself from an upcoming boar invasion. So +4 threat for that. Spells deemed useless. Retroactive foresight. Light vision. Ability to see light, right? Intangible shield. Okay. So we've also had this heroes on vacation, calling it slaycation, so they can hunt down monsters on their own time without the stress, diplomacy, and intrigue of big city life. Now we need this turn. We can just go like this. That'll bring us over here. We want to try to do it in the least amount of turns possible. But we have to be able to finance it. So 3 turns. We're actually doing very well, though, if you look at it. 9 turns until town destruction. By that time, we will have turned this around. I have confidence in us. So this is Summer Night's Dream again. We've actually had all of these before. So let's continue. For those of you who haven't seen them, you might want to go back and check it out. I've actually had to chop this into 3 pieces because my system froze twice. So I set the quality down slightly. Sometimes you catch a fish when you do that. By the by. So what's up with... We got more of them than anything else. Not sure we need a shrine. But then again, they did destroy our shrine, didn't they? Okay. And I almost feel like that was an herbalist that got destroyed as well. Well, if it wasn't, we have one now. Ooh, tea. Oh, hops to it then. Returning from the orc camp, the adventurers recount that all seemed lost when they were caught and the orcs started to descend on them. However, once they explained they wanted to learn how to brew, all hostilities dropped, and the chieftain was more than happy to hand over his personal starter kit and send them on their way. They may be bloodthirsty monsters who have waged a ceaseless war on us, but they do respect the art of brewing. Excellent. So, it's more drinkable than that well water for sure. Breweries have been unlocked, quest completed, retrieve brewing supplies. 9 adventurers have returned. So, well, look what I have here. A monstrous eye has been found living at the bottom of our local well. No doubt with all the potions that got dumped in there. Oops. Our on-the-scene reporter described peering into the well akin to delving into the abyss itself, where the true master of our world lies. Sorry, what were we talking about? Your town folks start having the strangest dreams. +6 threat to your town. Food review. We've done that one before already. So let's go on. And this is, oh, good. Oh, whew. We were able to stabilize that. So this produces a little bit of extra food as well. Excellent. We need another brewery being offered is what we, ooh, a free blacksmith. Yes, thank you. Yes, please. Which means let's put the blacksmith back here. For those of you who do not understand what I'm saying. Sometimes I think they take whatever monies you have in your account and they add one to it. Princess recaptured. The recaptured princess is now awaiting trial for raising a bloodthirsty militia of furry friends. Speculation indicates that she'll be locked up in the Tower, an asylum for runaway princesses. Quest completed. Defeat the escaped princess. Local adventure needs potions. We've read this one. Loot from strange places. In a mysterious turn of events, local adventurers have started finding coins, health potions, and even whole swords on the body of the local wolf population. Okay, we've had that one as well. We're in turn 17 because our town was destroyed and we had to restart. Bah. Brewery. Yes, please. This looks like a nice place to put a brewery, doesn't it? It's a spot just waiting to be filled in. Library House Inn. We are short of housing again. So let's just piggyback these inns on each other. And let's build another tavern. This looks like an excellent place to build a tavern. Oh, one more building and we have completed that as well. Look at this. Woo! We're doing really well. Local dragon files libel complaint. We have also had that one. Crypto miners, we haven't had that one. A new alternative currency has taken hold of the town, and along with it, a series of grave robberies. Human bones, known to the community as crypto, is a popular component for many necromancers, and the sudden uptick in trade has given them an interest in our town. +6 threat to the town, +36 wealth. So this adds 13 threat all told, which is going to turn that around hard, I would think. But I say that frequently, we know that. So the Fey folk one, with their can-do attitude, adds us to Arcanists. Excellent. What didn't turn it around? Oh. Are we supposed to be pissing these people off, the Diviners and the Arcanists, to someone head? Nope. No, we better make them happy then. Although the food is a little hard to resist, we have to admit. Bugga. We seem to be in constant need of housing, which is probably not a bad thing. Let's do that again too. This is quite interesting, isn't it? And we can placate our diviners to a certain extent. I will put that there. It's so pretty. I guess of course it costs 19 because I only have 18. I think I've already commented on that one. Ruins preserved. This is also a new one, by the way. Arcanists rejoice that their legitimate research proposal for the nearby ruins was successfully funded. Okay, we got the research money. You can burn them down whenever you want to. Okay. So excellent. Mimics hidden in camp. We've heard of some mimics closing in on our town, and that they seem to be setting up a camp nearby. Knowing mimics, they could be hiding anywhere in the camp, so we must tread carefully. New enemy camp added near your town. Uncover the mimics. +1 threat until you clear this shit up. Okay, so let's... This is the only quest we have going, otherwise we'd see it. Okay. The game mechanics are not too complex, in my opinion. I'm quite satisfied with it. I think it's nicely balanced. I got no issues with it. Yeah, man. So we're not pissing off our writers the way we're supposed to. But that's okay. 7. No. Next term we need to start clearing some forest here. We don't have enough room. Davon gesprochen. Nature Appreciation Month begins. The Outriders are asking that you use the land you've got and do some development projects in a row without any deforestation. We're practicing a month of loving our forests and wandering in them late at night. Outrider requests added build 15 buildings without clearing forests. I think we're going to have to clear some forests before we can do that request. Okay, we've read The Rogue That Stole Afternoon Tea, Sasquatch Watch. We haven't read that yet. When it comes here, there's a big Bigfoot, of course. A pair of adventurers came to our town claiming to be tracking an elusive, huge-footed creature and have decided to stay until they have solid proof. While many doubt its existence due to the low quality of sketches drawn, the team claim they are accurate, and the beast is just blurry. 2 adventurers have taken up residence. So we're not going to fit 15 buildings in there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to deforest some so we have space before we start this quest. Seriously. Excellent. Perfect. So then we can start our quest for the banned spell announcement. We've had this one. Pranks prohibited. We have had this one as well. Perplexing Piper Party. We have had this one as well. So now we're getting into some repetition. Huge repetition here. Given the fact that we went 52 turns last time, to 73 turns all told before it's getting to be horribly repetitious. I think that's okay. OT. What do we want? How are we doing? Let's build another watchtower then. Before we do that, clear another rock, clear another tree. Okay, then we can start our quest to build without clearing. OT. Good. We have enough money to buy the rats this time. So we'll read it again. Rat shortage. Trouble's growing for low-level adventurers today as Q begins to back up all the way through the sewer due to a rat shortage. A traveling salesman conveniently is offering to sell the town some rats he has found. So we shall buy the rats. The adventurers start gritting for experience. I think it means grinding, +3 to our defense from the rats. A long-lost twin. This one's really hilarious. After a battle with a forest troll, we have unfortunately lost an adventurer today. Conveniently, however, their long-lost twin just arrived in town and has taken up residence. Like, what? Preserve ruins. The Arcadis Guild have come with a new request to preserve the ancient ruins surrounding our town for their research. We just did something similar to this for them. We're trying to get a research grant, and we just need to hold out and carefully study them a little longer. Okay, so we should build 20 buildings without clearing any ruins. And we should look up here to see what we're being offered. We still need this, and that. So what do they want? Keep the Outriders unhappy. Keep stability for 100 turns. Or 100 turns. Yeah, okay. That's not going to happen. Sentient campsite. Our adventurers barely make it out of the mimic camps. As they were investigating the contents of a tent, teeth appeared around the opening, trapping the adventurers in its maw. It was only for the quick reflexes of a fellow adventurer poking at it with a stick that freed their trapped comrade to fight another day. Quest completed. Uncover the mimics. Threat reduced by 1 and 6 adventurers have returned. This is the new one. kobold mining camp spotted. Kobolds have taken over a nearby mine and were seen nibbling on the minerals. They were then chased back to town while the kobolds yelled at them, "Weh?" to get off their property. I'm not sure who was chased back to town. I lost the thread. New enemy camp added near your town. Clear out the mining camp. +1 threat until we do. Boop. There it is. So, see what we can afford. That works for me. A library. Do we not have a library? I thought we had a library. So, but we do need to make these guys a little bit happier. So let's build another library. This looks like a good place. Oh, our town looks so pretty. So where are we? 15 buildings. We've only got 2. Did we clear some forest? I was drunk and didn't notice it. Reduce, reuse, reanimate. Residents are reminded to take care in their waste disposal habits this dumping day. Make sure to separate your corpses and cursed items before disposal, lest they accidentally cause another undead uprising. We have separate pits for a reason. Our resident expert in necromantic sanitation management stated. So let's all do our part and recycle and not revivify. Okay. The tooth hurts. A warning to any parents out there to urge children against putting loose teeth under pillows for the tooth fairies. While they seem whimsical and wondrous, they are in fact just the larval stage of the more deadly bone fairy. Hide your teeth. It's better to starve them before they get too strong. Okay, we've already caught a few hiding under pillows. +5 threat to the town. Necromaniac. That sounds wrong. A maniacal necromancer has started rising the undead. Raising the undead. I thought that sounded wrong. Outside our town. Time for us to start smashing some skeletons. New enemy camp has been added near our town. Stop the undead horde. We knew. See, we warned people not to do this or we would have another undead rising, and there it is. Okay, +1 threat until this is dealt with. Wow. So up here, though, we have 100% stability in spite of all of this. We're doing really well. Let us send some adventurers out here. And yes, yeah, baby. So how many? We have 2 concurrent quests. You see them here also. We're going to send someone down here to fish. Let me show you the little fisherman. See, the little fella, he's fishing. If you click again, sometimes you can catch fish. Okay, let's go to our next turn. Oh, and us without the instruction manual. Again, we're not luring it into the building this time. So I'll read this again for the people who weren't here before. Mechanical Golem wreaks havoc. A monster made of metal has been sent by an evil wizard on a search for his stolen goods. Fair enough. Let's try to fight it. It took a few adventurers down before getting bored with the fighting and wandering off. 2 adventurers have been struck down, +3 threat to the town. Love this one. Praise Lord Malacrax. Remember to fit your daily worship into your busy schedule. Lost and found. Some good news today as a band of lost adventurers have stumbled into our town. They claim to have come from a faraway land somewhere east of here. But what? We aren't good enough. This is your home now. 2 adventurers have found their home here. These mimics are sharp. Local adventurer returns gloriously from defeating a cave of mimics, only for his sword to try and eat him before running off. The whereabouts of this sword are unknown, so keep an eye out for any household items you don't remember buying. +6 threat to our town, -3 brawler satisfaction. These are the people we've gained this turn, by the way. New adventurers who have settled in our cuff. So we have plenty of housing. We never have plenty of food, or rarely. We didn't get a fish. we're doing really very well. We're supposed to build 15 buildings. What? Ah, what was that? Was that our shrine? Hey, stop destroying my shrines. Let's build another tavern. Shits and grins. There we go. So we are supposed to be building 15 buildings without clearing the forest. We're only got 4 there. And building 20 buildings without clearing ruins. We've only got 3 there. It's going to get tight, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Things are going to get tight. Necromancer, actually pretty cool. After smashing their way through the skeleton army, our adventurers confronted the necromancer, who was just hanging out with his new undead friends. His mother probably told him to make new friends. After spending time chatting, the necromancer agreed to return the dead to rest if they could hang out in the town. The necromancer, that is, not the undead. The necromancer joins your town, +1 Arcanus. Quest completed. Stop the undead horde. Threat reduced by 1, and 6 adventurers have returned to our town. Excellent. The undead are dead. Tragedy unfolded at a local inn last night as regional vampire cosplay and literature organization, the Undead Poets Society, held their annual gala dinner, only to be brutally slain by a leather-clad, ragtag team of vampire hunters, who embarrassingly mistook them for the real deal. 2 adventurers were among the casualties. The vampire hunters stay to continue their audit. Fabled beast spotted nearby. Witnesses claim to have seen the mythical Esquilax. Based on our readings of the Big Book of Beasts, it has been described as a horse with the head of a rabbit and the body of a rabbit. Which, in point of fact, is just a rabbit, right? Love that one. So, what quest do we still have going? Excellent. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on your quests. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, what do we need? We usually need food. We do need food. Oh, but the brewery will give us food. Let us build ourselves a brewery. This is a tour spot. So, let's build it here by the inns. That seems opportune. So, the cost of each building goes up as you build them, by the way, as you can see for yourself. And we're not allowed to clear anything at all for the moment. Ah, here it is. See? 20-sided die. No metagaming. Local villager wishes she was in a farming sim instead. If I was in one of those games, I could just wander around and occasionally receive gifts. Experts claim they have no idea what she's talking about and that she has lost her mind. The fangs are out. The frog fraud we've read before. This is where the frog is luring people in by claiming it is a royal frog and needs a kiss to be restored to its original state. The fangs are out. The vampire hunters, thoroughly embarrassed by their blunder upon arriving in town, have today stumbled upon a vampire enclave. It's like a nest in there. I've never seen so many Draculas. The discovery has quickly sparked an all-out war, threatening to spill blood all over the streets. A fine waste +5 threat to our town until this is resolved. So, comes the question, what do we need? The Outriders are very happy, but very few. Perhaps, I see you, Bubbles. I see you. Nobody believes me because I'm not getting fish. Watchtower. So, I didn't really want to build it this close to town. But I equally have these things where I have to build so many buildings without clearing the forest. So there's that. Okay, let's build a market here. Okay, we're doing very well. We only need 8 more buildings. Okay. 2 adventurers have been kidnapped by raiders while scouting. We received a ransom note pinned to a watchtower by a dagger. Do we pay? Do we pay for their return or hunt down those raiders? I'm voting for just killing them. 2 adventurers have been kidnapped. New enemy camp has been added near you. Recover for the kidnapped adventurers. +1 threat until you do this. This mine is mine. The adventurers sabotaged the kobold operations and have taken back the mine. The victorious party have converted the kobold's crude explosives into fireworks and are hosting a celebration. +15 wealth per turn for 5 turns from the reclaimed mine. Quest completed. Clear out the mining camp. Threat reduced by 1, and 5 adventurers have been returned. Demon detective is on the chase. An unholy abomination is on our side for once. A demon direct from the plane of fire has settled in our town, laying low and tracking down perps. So we have an extra outrider. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Okay. If people would like to see this one again, I would be very happy to do it. I love this little game. I think it's great. I think it hasn't gotten the attention that it deserves from people who go, oh my gosh, I'm like totally bored with this game. So like you shouldn't buy it. It's not an expensive game. Seriously. I'm not sure what it costs in Steam at the moment, but we can find out. Of course we can. Here it is here. Go to the store page and see what they're asking for it. It's that simple. €8.20 to entertain yourself. It is. I have it thumbs up because it keeps me entertained. I'm still playing this thing. How many hours do I have on it? How many hours do I have? 14.6 hours on it already. And I'm still entertained. I don't have quite all the achievements. So anyhow, though, that is my recommendation to you for today. Okay, that you try this game out. It's a lot of fun. Y'all take care. Thanks for stopping by my stream. Very much appreciated. Whether you're been here live, you're coming to past broadcast, if you like my content, hit that subscribe button. Okay? Let you know when I come online what I'm doing, and you can decide whether you want to listen to me blathering on. Muhaha. By the way, some of my streams do have a lot of language in them, like naughty language that some people feel are just like really naughty, and others like this one don't have that. I do try to announce at the beginning of the stream if I don't put it in the information itself. But then again, I do stream games like the Assassin's Creed games, which themselves have adult content. Okay, y'all take care. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you